Today, we're diving deep into the escalating geopolitical tensions between the United States and China. How are these superpowers preparing for a potential conflict? And what does this mean for the rest of the world, especially India? Stay tuned as we explore these critical questions. The geopolitical landscape between the United States and China has been increasingly tense. Both nations are ramping up their military capabilities, forming strategic alliances, and advancing their technologies. Let's break down how each country is preparing for a potential conflict. U.S. military exercises and advanced weaponry. First, let's look at the United States. The U.S. is heavily investing in modernizing its military forces. This includes developing advanced fighter jets like the F-35 Lightning II, drones such as the MQ-9 Reaper, and hypersonic missiles that can travel at speeds greater than Mach 5. U.S. naval exercises in the Indo-Pacific. The U.S. conducts large-scale military exercises in the Indo-Pacific region, such as RIMPAC, involving naval forces from multiple allied nations. These exercises enhance interoperability and readiness. U.S. alliances with Japan, South Korea, and Australia. Strengthening alliances with countries like Japan, South Korea, and Australia is a key part of the U.S. strategy. The Quad, involving the U.S., Japan, India, and Australia, is a significant strategic alliance aimed at countering China's influence in the Indo-Pacific. Chinese naval expansion and artificial islands. On the other hand, China has significantly expanded its naval capabilities, including the construction of aircraft carriers and the militarization of artificial islands in the South China Sea. These islands are equipped with airstrips, radar systems, and missile launchers. Chinese cyber warfare capabilities. China has also invested heavily in cyber warfare, training thousands of cyber specialists to exploit and control information networks. The Chinese government has been accused of numerous cyber attacks targeting U.S. infrastructure and private companies. Belt and Road Initiative projects. Through the Belt and Road Initiative, China is building infrastructure across Asia, Africa, and Europe. This initiative not only boosts China's economic influence, but also provides strategic military advantages by securing critical supply routes and establishing military bases in key locations. U.S. AI. The U.S. is integrating artificial intelligence into its military operations to enhance decision-making and operational efficiency. AI is being used for predictive maintenance of equipment, autonomous vehicles, and intelligence analysis. U.S. Space Force activities. The establishment of the U.S. Space Force highlights the importance of space in modern warfare. The U.S. is developing capabilities to protect its satellites and potentially disrupt enemy satellites, including anti-satellite weapons and satellite jamming technologies. Chinese quantum computing. China is investing in quantum computing, which could revolutionize encryption and cybersecurity. Quantum computers have the potential to break traditional encryption methods, giving China a significant advantage in cyber warfare. Chinese advanced UAVs. China is also developing advanced unmanned aerial vehicles for surveillance and combat operations. These drones are capable of long-range missions and can be used for both reconnaissance and offensive operations. The United States has been ramping up its naval operations in the South China Sea. The U.S. Indo-Pacific strategy is designed to counter China's growing influence by bolstering military presence and fostering stronger economic ties with regional allies. This includes deploying additional naval and air assets to the region. The U.S. Navy regularly conducts freedom of navigation operations or FONOPs in the South China Sea to challenge China's territorial claims. These operations assert the right to free passage in international waters and directly challenge China's attempts to control the region. China, on the other hand, has been militarizing several islands in the South China Sea, equipping them with military bases, airstrips, and missile systems. This militarization is aimed at asserting control over this strategic waterway and deterring U.S. and allied forces. Additionally, China is employing diplomacy to strengthen ties with countries in Africa, Latin America, and the Middle East. By providing economic aid and investing in infrastructure projects, China is expanding its global influence and securing strategic partnerships. Several nations are embroiled in this geopolitical struggle. Japan, South Korea, and Australia are key allies of the United States in the Indo-Pacific region. They host U.S. military bases, participate in joint military exercises, and are enhancing their own military capabilities. On the other side, China has been strengthening its ties with Russia, North Korea, Pakistan, and Iran. These countries provide China with military technology, economic support, and strategic partnerships. The U.S.-China tensions have significant implications for India. Economically, India stands to benefit from increased trade opportunities with the United States as companies seek alternatives to Chinese suppliers. Sectors such as information technology, pharmaceuticals, and textiles have seen a rise in demand. India is also attracting investments from companies looking to diversify their supply chains away from China. This shift is benefiting India's manufacturing sector, particularly in electronics and automotive industries. Strategically, India has increased its defense spending to counter China's growing military capabilities, including acquiring advanced weaponry and modernizing its armed forces. Furthermore, India is strengthening its strategic alliances with the United States, Japan, and Australia through the Quad. These alliances are crucial for maintaining a balance of power in the Indo-Pacific region. However, the ongoing border tensions with China in the Himalayas have led to increased military deployments and infrastructure development in the region, straining India's resources and heightening the risk of conflict. India also faces increased cybersecurity threats from China, prompting enhanced cybersecurity measures. India is collaborating with the United States and other allies on technological advancements, particularly in areas like artificial intelligence, space exploration, and defense technology. Espionage activities. Both the U.S. and China are heavily involved in espionage activities. The U.S. has accused China of stealing intellectual property and sensitive military information through cyber espionage. Conversely, China claims that the U.S. conducts extensive surveillance and intelligence operations against it. Economic warfare. Beyond traditional military preparations, both nations are engaged in economic warfare. The U.S. has imposed tariffs and sanctions on Chinese companies, while China has responded with its own economic measures. This economic conflict aims to weaken the opponent's economic base and technological capabilities. Both countries are using propaganda to shape public opinion domestically and internationally. The U.S. emphasizes the threat posed by China's rise, while China portrays the U.S. as a declining power trying to maintain its hegemony. According to Market Research Universe, India should adopt several strategic measures to navigate the U.S.-China tensions effectively. First, India should diversify its export markets by exploring new ones to reduce dependency on the U.S. and China. This includes strengthening trade relations with the European Union, ASEAN countries, and Africa. Next, enhancing domestic manufacturing is crucial. By boosting domestic manufacturing capabilities, India can reduce its reliance on Chinese imports and become a more attractive destination for global supply chains. Additionally, investing in technology and innovation is key. India should invest in cutting-edge technologies like AI, quantum computing, and cybersecurity to stay competitive and secure in the global arena. Strengthening strategic alliances is another important step. Deepening strategic partnerships with countries like the US, Japan, and Australia will help India counterbalance China's influence in the region. Moreover, improving trade policies is essential. India should streamline its trade policies to make it easier for businesses to operate and export. This includes reducing tariffs, simplifying regulations, and enhancing trade infrastructure. The preparations for potential conflict between the US and China are multifaceted, involving military buildup, technological advancements, and strategic posturing. The involvement of other countries adds complexity to the geopolitical landscape. The impact on India is significant, affecting its economy, military, technology, and diplomacy. While war is not inevitable, the actions of both nations and their allies indicate a serious commitment to being prepared for any eventuality. The global community must remain vigilant and encourage diplomatic solutions to avoid a catastrophic conflict. Visit our website www.marketresearchuniverse.com to know more. Thank you for watching. If you found this video informative, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth analyses on global geopolitical issues. And don't forget to check out Market Research Universe for detailed reports and insights on this topic.